Hi everybody and welcome back to a new video on my booktube channel, Books with Leo, and today I have another reading vlog for you guys. So I just got some bookish stuff in the mail and I'm really excited to do an unboxing, so I thought I'll just make a vlog. I'll do it right now. The thing is, I haven't even edited my latest Fairy Loot unboxing, so that one still needs to come online and then I can post this vlog with the newest Fairy Loot unboxing afterwards. It's messy. Anyway, I had a really great day so far. I've been packing Etsy orders, I've been doing some work, and I was listening to this playlist that my best friend made. It is called Enemies to Lovers Ballroom Tension. And it is one of the best playlists I've ever heard. It's full of classical music, but it is so good. It's like exactly Enemies to Lovers Ballroom Tension. It's really good. Thank you, Karina. You have my heart. Anyway, what I'm currently reading, I've been really like reading a lot of stuff really quickly. I don't know what's gotten into me. I finished 4 books in the last 3 days. So I finished Heart Talk, Poetic Wisdom for a Better Life Today, which was a really nice poetry collection slash little bit of a self-help book. Really lovely. I'll talk more on that in a later video, I think. I also finished The Black Flamingo by Atta. I was so engrossed in this story. It was such a beautiful story and it really took me and I just couldn't stop listening to it. I was listening to the audiobook. This is sort of spoken word-ish slash poetry, but like a fiction story but told through poetry about a gay teen in London. Was it in London? I think it was in London. And he starts to do drag when he's in college, but it's also about him growing up and discovering his identity and his place in the world as a black gay teen, and it was just really powerful. Loved it. And I also finished this morning Waarom je niet zomaar moet stemmen, waar je ouders op stemmen, in Dutch obviously, by Titia, Hoogendoorn and Nienke Schuit. And this book is about, it's basically about voting in the Netherlands and about how our politics work and why it's so important for you to vote, especially as a young person. And yeah, if you're Dutch, I would highly urge you to check it out. Really good. So yeah, those are some of the reads I finished in the past couple of days, and now I've finished all my reads so I can pick up a new read. So I have been dying to read this book. This is Good Luck Girls by Charlotte Nicole Davis, and I read the first few chapters already, and this kind of reminded me of something I read in my childhood. It reminded me a little bit of the Chemical Garden trilogy. It's probably not similar at all, and I think this will be much better than the Chemical Garden trilogy because that is like a really messy trilogy, but it was one of my favorites growing up. I really want to dive into this because it's a fantasy, it's pretty short, and it sounds like something I'd really be into. As far as I know, it's about these girls and they seem to be in a brothel as far as I can grasp. Like they have to have sex with men, but also the men sort of buy them. It's a weird construct. I haven't figured it out yet, but I know it's also a fantasy setting and each of them has like a special ability. The medic, the fighter, the favourite, it says on the back, and they're all sisters and one of them kills a man, and I think that's where the story starts because that's like the opening chapter. So yeah, I really want to read on this one. But I also got in the mail this morning, spoiler alert, by Olivia Dade, and this is also a book I really want to pick up. I'm not sure which one I want to pick up more. This book is about a guy and a girl, and it's a romance, obviously. I mean, it's pretty obvious. And the girl writes fan fiction for one of her favorite fantasy shows, and the guy is an actor in that fantasy show, but he also writes fan fiction about it, which is kind of weird, but I mean, but so they're like best friends online, but they don't know. But then one of her cosplays goes viral, and because she's plus size, there's also a lot of controversy, and then he asks her out on a date because he likes her and he sort of wants to like make the critics shut up because he loves her cosplay. But they don't know of each other, that they already know each other, if that makes any sense. Like they already know each other online but anonymously. This just sounds really good, so yeah. These are some of the books I want to pick up. I'll let you know later which one I finally pick up. Probably this one because this one has been on my shelves for so long and I'm really in the mood for a fantasy. But yeah, I'm really excited I got this in the mail. Then I just got some more bookish mail. So I got my Fairy Loot in the mail, and I also got this parcel which is from the bookstore, and I've been ordering a lot of books lately. I don't know, there's so many things I want to read and I get so excited. Okay, I think I know what this one is, but it might be a different one. I've been ordering more at independent bookstores and I'm really proud of myself because one of my favorite stores in Rotterdam I couldn't visit for a real long time because of lockdown, because we're in lockdown currently, and yeah, I've ordered a lot of books there over the past couple of weeks. It is what I thought. This is Heaven, My Home by Attica Locke. I've really been in a thriller murder mystery mood, and I read some Attica Locke last year and I really enjoyed her writing, so I decided to pick up another book by her. I really liked this cover as well, like the graphic sort of details and the orange with the grayscale image. I'm not sure what this is about, but I think it's kids going missing and there's a lake and there's like mystery. Not sure. I like to go in without knowing a lot, so that's why I know virtually nothing about this book. But yeah, really excited about this one as well. I don't think I will pick this up now because I've just read a lot of thrillers and now I'm not really in a thriller mood anymore. But yeah, it's definitely on my list. Then I got this in the mail. I'm not really sure what it is, because if it's a book, it's a really weird tall book. We'll see. I think maybe it's my hair extensions. I ordered some hair extensions a while ago because my plan is to dye them blue and then put them in my hair, and then I have like blue hair. Bits of blue hair, that's my plan. Because I saw this TikTok of a girl with really cute blue hair and then I was like, I want that, but I don't want to dye my actual hair because it will stain. It is the hair extensions. Oh, they're very yellow. Ooh, they are really soft actually. Let the makeover commence. All very irrelevant info to you guys because you're here to listen to me talk about books. Then let's get into the most exciting package out of the bunch, which is the fairyloot. I'm always really happy when my fairyloots come in. Fairyloot is such a lovely company to work with. They sent me their fantasy subscription book box every month and I'm super excited every month. I will tell you something. I wasn't a rep for like 1 month in between being a rep for several months, and that month they got a book I really want to read, and I actually ordered that book myself, and now it's coming in tomorrow and I'm really excited about that too. I have a lot more book mail coming in tomorrow. I've been ordering a lot of books. Every time I open it up it just gives me instant serotonin. Okay, so here we can spot the spoiler card. The theme for this month is what the future holds. Oh, and the first thing I see is this box. I'm not sure what this is, but it looks really pretty. It has this illustration of a really badass girl on it. It looks like a toothbrush holder. It's probably not a toothbrush holder. What is it? I don't know. Okay. Ooh, maybe it's straws again, like reusable straws. A luxury velvety bag. They're really spoiling me. Oh, I think it's spoons. It's cutlery. Why was I thinking they'd only give me spoons? Like, that makes no sense. Oh, so I think this is a set of like, you can take places when you need to have like your own cutlery and you don't want to use throwaway cutlery, like on a picnic. Oh, that is so, oh, that's beautiful. Oh my god. It's gold. And there's quotes on it. Oh my god, that's some beautiful stuff. Yeah, this is a knife. Everything's science fiction until someone makes it science fact. Ooh, okay, that's really pretty. Oh my god. This is like the most adult thing ever, me being excited about cutlery. This is even worse than when I bought the trash can and I gushed about it for 20 minutes on YouTube. Okay, let's see. The thing is, I've really wanted some gold cutlery, but it's expensive and I didn't want to buy a whole set, and now I only have like a 1 set, but still I'm really happy. Every locked door has a key, it says on the spoon, and then we have what I presume to be the fork. Oh, it's so pretty. I can't believe how excited I am about cutlery. And it says on the fork, think badass thoughts. Oh, that is so cool. I have cutlery now. Yay! And then you can put it in the box. I'm so excited. This is ridiculous. Okay, moving on. Is it a candle? Oh my god, it's a candle. I love this box. Okay, it's an eco candle. It smells like blueberries. I mean, they can never really go wrong with a candle. Like, I'm always so happy when they give me candles. That smells really good. Then I spot the tarot cards. These are looking absolutely gorgeous once again as well. I love the colors and the details. Really pretty. Ooh, another box. The night walked down the sky with the moon in her hand. They always make such pretty boxes. Like, they put stuff in boxes and even the boxes are beautiful. It has a moon on it. Oh my god, fairy lights. Are these fairy lights? No! I'm so happy. Oh my god, fairy lights! We got fairy lights! Oh, I'm gonna put these up on my shelf. Oh, I'm so excited. They're crescent moon fairy lights. Oh, look! Okay, you can't really see that very well. Look, they're tiny moons. Okay, I am beyond excited for these. Oh, that is such a great item. Yes. Okay. And then I spot this. Oh, it's a pillowcase. Okay, that is a very fantasy pillowcase. What does it say? Per aspera ad astra. Per aspera ad astra. Oh, that's probably Latin. From Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I really like this side, but I don't really like this side. I'm sorry, this is just not really completely my thing. But it is really cool. It's a really cool illustration. That looks super cool. And it's a really nice fabric as well. First I thought it was another book sleeve and I was about to jump out the window with joy. But I'm still jumping out that window with joy. I got fairy lights. I'm excited. Ooh, I was about to say we were ready to get to the book, but we're not because I found this little envelope. Oh, it's a pin. It's a beautiful pin. They make such beautiful things. Plenty of humans were monstrous and plenty of monsters knew how to play at being human. Oh, it's from Vicious. I love Vicious. Okay, that's really exciting. And then we do get to the book. I've already spotted some red sprayed edges. Ooh. That is so pretty. Okay, so I haven't heard of this book, but it's really pretty. Oh my god, I love this book. I'm so excited. This Golden Flame by Emily Victoria. That is so beautiful. I love the cover. Change your fate, pay the price. Ooh. What? No, this is this is beyond beautiful, you guys. I'm speechless. I'm literally speechless. I love this illustration style. This is so pretty. And it's sort of this rose, it's like this sort of pinkish foil. Oh, that is so beautiful. Oh my god. And look at this art on the inside of the dust jacket. I know I'm like overly excited, but this is really pretty. And then of course we also got the fairy scoop and this print. This print is honestly gorgeous. I love this style. It's a bit more Jugendstil-ish. Some of my favorite art is Jugendstil and this is so pretty. Oh my god. I want to put this up somewhere. I want to learn how to draw like this. really beautiful. And the fairy scoop, of course. And let me now read the inside so you guys know what this book is about. Orphaned and forced to serve her country's ruling group of scribes, Keris wants nothing more than to find her brother, long ago shipped away. But family bonds don't matter to the scriptorium, whose sole focus is unlocking the magic of an ancient automaton army. In search of her brother, Keris does the seemingly impossible. She awakens a hidden automaton? I don't know. Intelligent with a conscience of his own, Alex has no idea why he was made, or why his father, their nation's greatest traitor, once tried to destroy the automatons. Suddenly, the scriptorium isn't just trying to control Keris, it's hunting her. Together with Alex, Keris must find her brother, and the secret that's held her country in its power for centuries. Okay, so this sounds like a sci-fi fantasy dream. Really excited to read this. Such a beautiful copy. Thank you so much to fairyloot. So I think those were all of the unboxings and all of the bookish unboxings. I am going to move to my couch and read for a bit because the sun is shining and I want to enjoy it as long as possible. Everybody, so it's the next day today and I've been doing a lot of reading. I got up extra early this morning to sit on the couch and read a bit in the sunshine because like this is one of the things I love most about my house. the entire first half of the day the sun comes in from the one side, and so my whole living room is basked in sunlight, and then the entire other half of the day the sun comes in from the other side, so there's always a lot of light and sunshine I can sit in, which is really great during like springtime and fall time. Not so great during summer because it just means my house is scorchingly hot, but I'm just enjoying it for the time being. I've read a lot in Good Luck Girls. I started it yesterday and I've almost finished it by now. I was so into it and I'm still really into it. In the beginning, like I already said, it reminded me a little bit of the Chemical Garden trilogy. It changed really quickly, and one thing I really love about this fantasy world is that there's a lot of ghosts and ghost folklore and stuff about ghosts, which I haven't seen a lot in fantasy. Like, I haven't seen it worked into a fantasy universe like it has been in this book, which is really cool. I did learn that this is a series, and I'm not sure how I feel about that because I want to read a nice fantasy standalone for once, you know? Let me just go over the story again because now I know better what it's actually about. So it's 5 girls and they're all from a welcome house, and a welcome house in this world is basically a sort of brothel, and one of the girls was born there but the others were all sold into the brothel, and they escape because one of them kills a man that visits the brothel on accident, but she still kills him because he was trying to kill her. Yeah, it's a really cruel fantasy world as well. There's been a war and now half of them are dustbloods and they don't have a shadow, and basically they're sort of forced into labor to pay off their debts. It's just sort of slavery, and so they all escape after they've murdered the men, and that's where their story begins. And it's sort of a western combined with like a Six of Crows type of heist where they're in a group and they have lots of banter. All the characters are so lovable, they all have such distinctable personalities and things they need to overcome. They're all very traumatized. So that's definitely a big part of this book. Another big part of this book is sisterhood and having connections and like found family as well, because the main character and her sister are really close, and that's a really important part of the story. There's also a queer couple in this book, so I'm really excited about that too. There's 2 girls that are in a relationship. When I found out half through this book they were like in love with each other, I was like, ah, oh my god, yes, it's a win for the girls. It's so action-packed, and it's just the right type of heist story combined with magic and this really cool magic world that's full of ghosts. So I'm really enjoying this. I'm angling toward a 4 to 5 star right now, so we'll have to see how it wraps up. I'm almost finished. I've been reading all morning and I've read a lot last night too. I was really into it, so I can't wait to actually finish this book. But I need to go to work in a bit, and I also need to edit a video because I'd like to get my book haul up this weekend. So I'm going to pop over to my living room and I'm going to do some editing, and I'll probably pick this one up later again. I can't wait to read how it wraps up. Hi guys, I've been ordering a lot of books the past weeks. I think you could say it's a coping mechanism, but I'm still really excited because one day I want to have a beautiful home library, and I mean, you need some books to fill them with, so. And these are all books or releases or stories I was really excited about. Oh my god. Okay. So first up we have Less by Andrew Sean Greer. This won the Pulitzer Prize. I feel so smart right now. I saw this over on Uncali's channel. She's one of my favorites right now. You should definitely check her out. Yeah, she recommended this, and she was talking about how the main character is basically receiving a wedding invitation for his ex-boyfriend who's now getting married, and he doesn't want to say yes, but he also can't say no because it would be like awkward and weird. So then he decides, instead of going to the wedding, he's going to all the literary events that he's been invited to because he's a novelist, and then he starts to make a sort of journey around the world, discovering himself and his past and the things he needs to work through during that journey. So that sounds really cool. I love the cover as well. It's got such a nice light blue color. Then I'm so excited about this. I bought these Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. This was in the fairyloot box a couple of months ago, but then I wasn't a fairyloot rep. So yeah, I'm really excited to still get it now because I've been wanting to read this for such a long time. So the only thing I know about this is that it's about street gangs and like heist type of things, and it's also in 20th century China. And it's just really pretty. That just sounded so cool. I had to have it, and I'm really excited to finally hold it in my hands. It is such a beautiful book. Oh my god, look at that. That is gorgeous. I'm so excited to dive into this story. Like we all know, I love me a good heist street gang story. It's literally all I read. It's not literally all I read, but I am really excited about it. So yeah, really happy to have bought this one. We have an old booktube favorite that I hardly ever hear anybody talk about right now, but that is Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. All I know about this book is that it takes place in a magical library, and I read a thriller that took place in a bookstore lately, and I just love the atmosphere so much that I've been on the lookout for more library, bookstore centered books. And so when I came across this again on my script, I was like, right, yeah, I've been wanting to read that for so long. I should just buy it, so I read it. So that's what I did. I'm really excited to have it now. This is also such a beautiful cover. I love the illustration style, it's so pretty. Oh my god, I'm really excited to read this. I hope it is really nice. Ooh, really cool. It's green on the inside. I think it's also a Beauty and the Beast retelling, but I'm not entirely sure about that. But we'll see. Last book of this little book haul, and that one is One to Watch by Stayman-London. I'm so excited about this book. I've heard a lot of booktubers rave about this, and a lot of people are giving it 5 stars, and as far as I know, it's sort of the bachelorette. She's a plus-size fashion blogger. That sounds really cool. So it is supposed to be sort of reality TV, but in a book, but also really good and tackle some important issues on the way. So I can't wait to dive into this. I'm really excited about all these books. So I should be going to work right now, and I'll see you guys later. Hi, I was busy all morning with my hair and it turned out so cute. You should really see this look with the leather jacket. Give me 1 second. So ridiculously happy with myself right now. Okay, I feel so cute. Let me know if you think my new hair is a look. These are the extensions I got a couple of clips ago, and I basically just dyed them blue. And I cut them as well because they were really long. I should have been doing a lot of things today that I haven't done because I've been filming TikToks. What's wrong with me? My room's a little bit of a mess, and I still need to have lunch as well, so I'm gonna get changed and I want to film some videos as well. God, there's a lot of things I want to do today. I also need to do a lot of cleaning actually, but I'll get to it. I'll get to it. And I need to talk about a lot of books as well. Bear with me, guys. This is so chaotic. I'm first just going to clean up a bit and get changed, and then I'll get back to you to give you an update on the book talk. Hi guys, so I just sat down with a little cup of tea, I just had my lunch, and I'm now finally ready to discuss some books. So I finished Good Luck Girls yesterday and it was such a fun read. I'm really happy I read it. I always forget how many things I've already explained in like previous clips. This is one of my biggest struggles when doing vlogging. It's just an amazing fantasy world filled with ghosts. There's also a queer couple in the story and it's filled with action. It's got lots of banter. I really enjoyed all of the characters, especially Z and Clementine and Violet. Violet is my favorite character. If you've read this book, is Violet your favorite? I just want to know. She's such an interesting character, and like the journey she goes on and like the developments she makes, really interesting. I think also the themes of sisterhood and found family and being accepting and like how important it is for women to stick up for each other, very interesting themes. Really nice to see that in this fantasy read. So I really enjoyed this read and I read it so fast. After that I also picked up an audiobook, and this was The Voting Booth. I'm still currently listening to this. I'm really enjoying it. Elections are coming up again in the Netherlands really soon. I think next week we're going to vote, so if you're Dutch, please vote for a woman. Yay, feminism. Please go vote anyway, because a lot of young people don't vote, and I think voting is so important, and I love that voting is also a big theme in this book. So our main characters are Marva and Duke, and they're both going voting, and voting is a very big thing in both of their families. So both of their families are very into politics, and they meet at the voting booth because Duke runs into some problems, and then they basically go on this voting road trip trying to get him to be able to vote. And on the way they talk about all sorts of different things, and themes such as grief, friendship and family are very big in this book. So I'm really enjoying it so far. I think it's a romance officially, but it's YA, so it's not like big on the smut or anything. I think the time span of this book is 1 day, so I'm really interested to see how it's going to be wrapping up. I'm, I think, halfway through right now, so when I'm going to be doing my cleaning in a bit, I'll definitely be listening more to that. And for physical reads, I already started a new book as well. I finally started Plain Bad Heroines by Emily M. Danforth, which is a book I've been wanting to pick up for such a long time. I was FaceTiming with a friend yesterday and she convinced me to finally pick it up because she was like, you shouldn't be intimidated by how big it is, just go read it. So that's what I did. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm not that far in, I'm on page 45. I've not been in the biggest reading mood, but that's probably because I've been reading so much and now I'm like a little bit over it, but I'll get back into the mood for sure. This is a dark academia story and it's about 2 girls who were hopelessly in love and they were killed on the property of their boarding school, and they were killed by a horde of very angry wasps, and it's kind of scary to be honest, and wasps are a very, very big theme in this book. Like, I'm on page 45 and there's been so many mentions of yellow jackets and like the way they work. After that, even more people died on the property of this boarding school. It was a school for girls. All these things happened in like 1902 and they all went down in history as like a big mystery, and now all these years later in the present we follow a couple of actresses who are going to film a movie about these happenings on the property of the boarding school. Somebody published a book about everything that happened there, and we also follow a POV of the writer, so that's really interesting as well because she's also working on the screenplay. So it's sort of this mashup of Hollywood and actresses and drama together with dark academia and mystery, and I'm really, really enjoying it. And there's also gorgeous, gorgeous illustrations in there. Honestly, so pretty. Let me just find this one spread I already saw. Yeah, stuff like this, and there as well. It's just so pretty and I can't wait to dive into this book further. It's a big book, but you really get sucked into the story. I was scared it was going to be one of those books that's really hard to get through, but it's not been that way at all so far. So that's a little update on some of my reads. I'm going to be doing some cleaning and the things on my to-do list, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Hi friends and good morning, and today's the day I close off this vlog, but not before I talk a bit more about the books I'm currently reading. I am still reading Plain Bad Heroines by Emily M. Danforth. I'm enjoying this so much more than I expected. I'm not sure why, but I thought this book would be like really thick and like difficult to understand, but it's not at all. It's very readable. I'm not sure why I thought that. Like, maybe it's just because a lot of dark academia seems to be a little bit like pretentious and difficult to read to me. I know a lot of people like that writing style and they're very purple prose, but like, I like some purple prose, but certain books just have too much purple prose for my personal liking, even though sometimes I can still see like the brilliance of it, but I can't like properly enjoy it for fun. Definitely not the case with this one. It's beautifully written. I love how the narrator is sort of also a person, like self-aware, but it's not one of our main characters. So that really reminds me of some of Marcus Zusak's writing, like in The Book Thief, for example. So that's really cool. It has some footnotes and I don't even hate them. What's happening? I don't know. I'm really liking it. I'm also loving the little illustrations that it has. Really cool. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I love how it blends together like Hollywood drama and like actresses with dark academia and like things that happened in 1902 and like mystery and murder, so that's really, really cool. I think if you like Truly Devious, you will really, really like this one as well. And also I love how queer this book is. It's so queer. So this is definitely a winner. I'm on page 100 something. I've not made super much progress, but I'm definitely enjoying it a lot. All the characters are very interesting so far as well, especially the writer who wrote the retelling of what happened to Clara and Flo. And also the actress Harper is really, really interesting. So that's what I've been reading. I've not been listening anymore to the voting booth because yesterday when I was journaling, I watched some cooking shows on YouTube and it was the best time, honestly. I just wanted to have like something on, like relaxing and nice, so I wouldn't have to paint in silence, but I didn't want any more books because I've been listening and reading a lot of books recently. So that was actually quite nice, like a little break. So yeah, this is where I close off this vlog as well. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and I hope you enjoyed hearing me talk about all these books. And yeah, don't forget to leave a comment down below telling me what you thought. Give it a like and subscribe if you want to, of course. And I'll see you all soon with some new content. I know I was talking about doing a feminist book recommendations, and it was International Women's Day yesterday, so it would have been the perfect day to do that video. But my brain hadn't thought of that, unfortunately, so I'm not sure when that video is going to be arriving on this channel, but you'll see. Anyway, for now, I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope you have the most wonderful day, and yeah, thank you for watching. Bye!